So let's go back a couple of years to the pandemic.
Yep.
And we were talking before about, dressing from the waist up and, what happened during that. A lot of people found and believed that it was an opportunity for them to dress down. And I know for a lot of women coming back out of that period of being locked up for 2 years and dressing more comfortably, because that word comfort was the biggest buzzword in
Mm.
that area anyway. They all just wanted to be comfortable. But it's also, they've shifted, or they did shift to being comfortable, and now coming back into this hybrid way of working and a lot more face to face. How do you feel women are presenting themselves now versus pre-COVID? Have you seen a change? Now I know, you may, I don't know how many women you come across in your day-to-day
Oh,
interaction.
lots. We've got lots here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a really, I think there's a bit of a generational. I mean, I was in my active wear like most people were, but on top I was, wearing the lovely top and I had a backlight, which always gave me this great glow. And everybody always used to say to me, Jackie, you look like you're glowing. I'm like, it's this backlight. It's fantastic. Which was a bit, but I would always still get dressed, do my hair, do my makeup, make sure I looked presentable. But coming out of that, everyone was wearing, around Melbourne, everybody's got a white sneaker on. I can tell you that much right now. There is not as many heels. The dresses, I think, that I'm seeing at the moment have a bit more of a cutout or a cut here, a cut here, which I can't like. I like them in a social setting, but not in a work setting. So I'm seeing this casual, relaxed sort of look, which doesn't feel kind of right when you're in a corporate office sometimes. But and I feel really uncomfortable sometimes wearing that. The flat runner at work. I literally just did my calf muscle when I was playing tennis, and I had to wear flats for the last 3 weeks, and I found it really uncomfortable because I didn't feel as on top of my game with my heels. So, but yeah, I think it's more relaxed, more calm. It's a bit more, I've got my black t-shirt on, I've got my black skirt, and I've got my white runners, so I'm very approachable and I'm very casual. But men seem to still be wearing the suit in the city. It's still the suit, it's still looking very well dressed. There's a couple of women that are doing that, but I do see a lot more casual outfits coming through, whereas pre-pandemic I think people got a lot more dressed up.
Definitely. Well, it'll be interesting to see whether it does a turnaround. I know, well, from my perspective with my clients, they do still want to look good and dress well, but they're getting frustrated as well with what they're seeing walking around the streets of Melbourne and just doing business in general, that, a lot of women are dressing down, and it's finding that safe place but then also going back to what the advice was that you were given, which was, don't worry about it, still dress well, still dress for the position you hold, because people, I think, expect that and they want that reassurance that you are in that role and you're projecting your very best at all times.